everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about Macy's recent store closures. Now if you're new here, seen enough, so I'm going to ring the bell. So a couple pieces of news have come out recently that Macy's is closing 150 stores over the next few years, and I kind of wanted to give a brief overview and I wanted to talk about this today. So yeah, let's get started. So here's an article from CNN. Macy's is closing 150 stores. This mostly doesn't surprise me, because I've known that Macy's has been struggling for a long time, but it's mainly the amount of stores that are closing that kind of took me off guard a little bit. Because, yeah, I know that they've been struggling for a long time now. So apparently it says Macy's is getting a new, smaller, but more luxurious look designed to turn around the troubled retailer. It says right here, first Macy's will have to downsize. The company is closing 150 underperforming stores, 50 by the end of 2024, and the other 100 over the next few years. I don't know how to feel about this, because this is kind of giving me the same vibe as Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, probably not as urgent as Bed Bath & Beyond, because like Bed Bath & Beyond, I think was closing a lot more stores before they filed for bankruptcy. But it's kind of giving me that vibe to where they have to close stores to kind of turn around the company. So it says, by 2026, it will just have 350 Macy's stores. I don't know how many were there before all of this, but probably way more. And, I mean, it's still a decent amount of stores. It's not, like, absolutely terrible, but it might actually be terrible compared to what it was, like, 5 or 10 years ago. I haven't been to a Macy's in a long time, as I remember. There's a Macy's in the Battlefield Mall in Springfield, Missouri, and so far, that one will be spared from the closures. And I kind of knew it wouldn't be closed for now, because as much as people say that malls have kind of been declining over the last 10 to 15 years, like, Battlefield Mall in Springfield still gets pretty packed. Like, I actually went there a couple weeks ago, and it still got some crowds. And I think the reason why Battlefield Mall is succeeding as long as it has is because Springfield is kind of like a smaller kind of community compared to like Los Angeles. So I think that's kind of why it's smaller kind of city, because Battlefield Mall, I actually really like it. Like, I think they have some pretty good stores there. The reason why Macy's is doing well in Battlefield Mall is because it's in the Battlefield Mall. And Macy's was not in the Battlefield Mall and it was in its own location, it would be closed probably. But I think the fact that it is in the Battlefield Mall is what's saving it. So, yeah, so it will not be closing for now. Which, that doesn't surprise me. I knew that it still gets a decent amount of people most of the time. So, because Macy's is, I don't actually remember, like, the prices and, like, because it's been so long since I've been there. I think that Macy's really has to turn this around, because I could maybe see them having a Bed Bath & Beyond situation. Maybe not as, like, soon as Bed Bath & Beyond, like, how they closed the way they did with Bed Bath & Beyond, but I kind of want to compare what I experienced with Bed Bath & Beyond, because I posted this video around 7 months ago, and I kind of wanted to compare what could happen to Macy's if things don't turn around. So, this is inside Bed Bath & Beyond. I reacted to this video a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond, that didn't shock me at all that it was closing. It didn't really surprise me. So, yeah, and actually, you know what's really funny? Is Bed Bath & Beyond, I did not think their name would survive at all. And the fact that Overstock is now Bed Bath & Beyond instead of vice versa is actually kind of crazy. So, I never thought they would kind of exist like that ever again. So, online's still working, so, yeah, so this was when, I went here. I think this was 3 or 4 days before the store closure. I did go on the last day, but I didn't film that part. Macy's, you gotta not end up like Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, they had, like, computer monitors and stuff. It's kind of funny because Bed Bath & Beyond, I literally went there every, like, 2 days or so, and I had no money. So, like, I literally had, like, $50 in my bank account. I was going back there every few days. And I think the people working there started to realize who I was, because actually, oh, dang it, it's all the way back there. I still have that Bed Bath & Beyond sign I don't know what to do with. this was mainly like right before they closed. So, yeah, I mean, I want Macy's to kind of survive because, like, as much as I kind of like liquidation sales and like getting good deals, I feel like it might kind of be bad for all these retail stores to close because, like, there are some kind of experiences that I like doing in person better. Because with clothes, for example, like, I gotta do it in the fitting room. I can't buy them online because I just don't trust it. So it's just like, I feel like retail stores should be kind of preserved. I'm kind of mixed about it. So Bed Bath & Beyond I didn't really care about. I just went there all the time because I wanted to get good deals. But one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick is inside the last Sears in Kansas. This is probably the last time I'll ever be in a Sears. Because I don't know how Sears and Kmart are still alive. Like, mainly Kmart. Because Kmart only has like 4 locations left ever. Like, actually, they might have some in Australia or something like that. But in terms of like the US, like, it's basically gone. I actually did go to Kmart in St. Thomas, and that one's still open, I think. But it was very outdated, and I usually like stuff that looks like the 90s, but it was 90s in a bad way. So, yeah, so this is the last Sears. I actually really like this video, even though it's short. This was like the last, like, 8 days, maybe. And, actually, fun fact, this is actually the first video where I actually used my gimbal. This is the first ever one. And I love that gimbal, man. It's so cool. And it's technically a Sears Home and Life location instead of like an actual Sears. Yeah, so, there wasn't really anything that I really wanted. Because Sears, at the Belleville Mall was closed almost 4 years ago now. This is probably the last time I'll ever be in a Sears. I think Sears only has like 24 locations or something like that left. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this year being, like, in terms of like closures for stores. I think 2023 was pretty bad for a lot of them because there was Bed Bath & Beyond and Tuesday Morning. I remember how close they were in terms of like bankruptcy filing. Tuesday Morning literally filed for bankruptcy like a week after Bed Bath & Beyond did. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen again. Probably not for a while. I mean, I mentioned in Vlog 6 a long time ago that Sears and Kmart probably won't exist the next few years. And I seriously think they probably will be gone by like 2026 or something like that. Because, I don't know, that's being a little generous. Because it just, Sears and Kmart, that's the ones that are just too far gone. Like, they can't make a comeback. I mean, Macy still has a little bit of a chance because, like, they're kind of reorganizing. But Sears and Kmart, they're done. I don't know how they're still alive. So, it's just like, I think Macy's still has a chance of surviving. I actually want them to survive because some of the stuff I like there. So, like, with Bed Bath & Beyond, like, I didn't really care that they were closing, but I actually kind of am rooting for Macy's a little bit because buying clothes in actual places is something that I like better compared to buying clothes online because I like trying them on and stuff. So, I'm rooting for Macy's. Hopefully, everything will kind of be reorganized with them. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this kind of got on a little bit of tangents, but I wanted to talk about this today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.